G'day guys, this is Captain Noob here today with the Furious Wounding Flamer. And this weapon would probably get the best out of both worlds when fighting mobs and bosses. One, because of the wounding effect, will quickly diminish the mob's health, as you can see there. It's going down very quickly. And two, the Furious effect will help out with the massive boss health pools, as you'll be doing a little bit more damage every time, and the high rate of fire will help you stack damage very fast. So that's very good. Now, one thing this weapon is good for is its ammo capacity. You'll be able to keep spewing out fire for a while after you start shooting it, which is another good thing about this weapon, which means even if your enemy is very tough, you can keep sustaining the fire on them until they're dead, which is really nice. The only problem with this weapon is inherently its range, which as a flamethrower you'd expect it to be a little bit bad. But we're using this standard nozzle here to give us as much range as we possibly can, so nothing to complain about here. This weapon does give you a little bit of a staggering effect. Because this weapon is classed as a heavy weapon, heavy gunner perk augments its stats, so obviously one of those, I'm not sure which off the top of my head gives you the staggering, but as you can see it happens and it's very useful when it does. We'll close that door, make sure we're not being swarmed, take that lieutenant out. Now we can deal with these. Now in VATS this weapon is extremely effective with wounding, as you hit them so multiple times per VATS shot, and if you watch her health bar it's going down very fast, so that's good. I think I had the glitch where the weapon doesn't consume ammo. This is a glitch that Bethesda haven't even acknowledged from what I know. But basically if you're coming out of VATS and you shoot really fast while coming out, after coming out, your weapon will not consume ammo, but it'll display the fire animation. And it'll also shoot flames, so it's... And the only way you can tell that it is a glitch is your ammo count will go down, so won't go down, so that's kind of irritating. We'll toast this gunner and then we'll move on. Shouldn't have brought nothing to a flamethrower fight, indeed. We'll do a quick reload, even though we probably won't need it, and we'll take on this last group of gunners. You're dead, you say? We'll see about that, Mr. Gunner. Down he goes. So does he. Last two that are left. Staggered him. Gone into nerd rage. Damage output goes up, obviously. We'll use this nerd rage to get up on these turrets before they can hit us, because we're going to need a lot of damage to take them out, because obviously a flamer being a low damage weapon, stationary targets that stag you every hit like those turrets are kind of deadly. But there you have it, there it goes against mobs. Let's go find Swan and find out how it does that. Alrighty, now it's time for a reappearance of everybody's favourite 50-foot tall freak, Swan's reincarnation. Now fighting this dude is a little bit risky because obviously he's a close range monster with his anchor, so we're going to be exposed to that massive anchor drop by being very close to him, which means our biggest advantage against this dude being range is not an option, so this is going to be a tough fight. And we can't go into VATS either because the game actually glitches if you do, and I won't actually get any damage with VATS whatsoever. He's gone for a rock throw, which is good. Hopefully he won't stagger us with that. Unfortunately he did, but we've got another shot until he kills us. He's hit us. Alright, we'll try again. This time I won't be such an idiot about it. We'll try to sneak up on him first because we've got to get close in anyway. Might as well make as much damage as we can without him dissecting us first off. It probably won't go well because obviously this weapon isn't going to do anything to really get down his health with a sneak attack critical, and he's going to turn around and anchor drop us right away, so that's brilliant. Can't really backpedal away from him because he does a rock throw, then he comes in and slams his anchor on the ground again. And you can't really sneak it behind him because he's gonna do that obviously, so we're in trouble. And attacking his legs is inconsistent, so it's probably not the best thing to do if you want to survive. We've got probably one more hit left on us until he kills us. Luckily, he goes for a big swing and we're able to take him out as he's doing it. So this weapon is probably one of the worst weapons for fighting Swan ever, and that's really, really bad. But we got him, so that's all that matters. We'll move on to something else. Alright, so we'll make crab sticks out of a Mirelurk and we'll call it a day. Obviously Vats is going to kill us here because it'll obviously glitch on us, so just best to keep him at a distance while we cook him with the flamer. Getting pretty decent range here, so nothing to be worried about. Just got to make sure we're out of his range, and that other Mirelurk hunter is kind of annoying me by spitting at me like that. But he might be useful later on if we're too low health to survive another one of his hits. We'll get his little mate to hit him, and then we can go into Nerd Rage and get some damage on him. Don't think he knows exactly where to go. I think his pathing is failing him a little bit, but okay, he'll come around eventually. Getting decent damage on him now. This Mirelurk here staggers more frequently than I'm used to with big old Swan, so that's very good. Okay, he's put us in a Nerd Rage here. We have to make sure we don't take another hit, otherwise it'll obviously end in death. He's all nice and staggered now, so I have... Ooh. Okay, that was a little bit lucky there. Didn't do enough damage during Nerd Rage to solidly kill him before the time was done, and he did run up at us. So it was lucky that we killed him when we did. So there we go. I think Sanctuary is going to eat well tonight. Just a reminder, if you want to get this mod for yourself, look up Peter Hicks's Upgrade to Crafting mod. It's for all platforms, and I'll provide links in the description to help you find it. Thanks for watching, guys.